Sorry, guys. Yeah, there is. I can hear little explosions at the moment. I think it's things that the protesters have lit on fire. There is a lot of smoke happening because I can actually see quite a large fire on the ground there. I'm not sure. It's sort of behind quite a few protesters there. And it looks like the police are about to try and push the protesters back again. It's like they sort of will throw things at you and then they're trying to push them back so they can take those items so they can't be used as weapons again. But there's a lot of different lines of police. Public order response team. We've got General Duties Police. We've got the Mounted Branch. We've seen New South Wales Police down here. And it is just so dangerous down here at the moment, guys. The things that were being seen thrown in the air, we're seeing paint bombs, we're seeing apples, we're seeing rocks, and the police, they're using their shields to sort of hit them up out of the way. At the moment, the protesters are still yelling at the police. They're starting to light bins on fire too. You see, it looks like they've actually emptied one of the bins there onto the ground, and that's what is causing all of that smoke that's coming over the top of that group of protesters. We have heard from the government today. They believe there was around 2,000 protesters down there, obviously a lot smaller than what they were expecting, 25,000. But look, they are making their voices heard somewhat, I suppose, because they are stopping. At the moment, the police have had to go from the exhibition centre, which is over the other side of the bridge there, and they've been able to push them back down onto the Clarendon Street bridge. As we know, we've seen those waves. At the moment, there is this lull, but I dare say the police will start retreating and pushing them again further down the bridge, which is where we start to see those stun guns used. They make those really loud explosions and a lot of extra smoke into the air, guys.
Yeah, the sounds of those rubber pellets certainly scary, and we saw earlier the protesters were setting those huge industrial dumpsters on fire, and no doubt that is what the smoke is. Paul Dowsley, we'll bring you back in here now. The fire's burning where you are too. What are you seeing?
Yeah, I'm closer to the action, I guess. You've got lines of protesters, some over here. So you've got multiple fires, pallets here and a couple of bins have been set on fire. You can see these guys are protecting themselves from police using these bread crates. And across further, the police are now charging in, and this is the first time this has happened for a while. They just advanced now past the fire scene, probably another 20 metres. This is the first time this has happened in maybe 20-30 minutes. The police have advanced again, more capsicum spray being sprayed here. I have heard dozens of these pallets being sprayed, rocks now in a witch's hat have been just on the road here. But yeah, I've heard dozens of pallets being fired by police into the crowd. It seems when the police have something thrown at them, they fire back, and they're very sure, and their aim seems to be pretty good. They bring that weapon up and fire very quickly at their target. But the crowd is now, who knows why they would want to advance just 10 or 15 metres, but it's I guess they wanted to get beyond the debris that was on the road. So it's an edge by edge, the police advancing down here. From my understanding now, at the convention centre, there's really not many protesters at all down that way. They've all been moved back.
So if you're just tuning in, I mean, these incredible pictures. Paul Dowsley there standing outside the Melbourne Convention Centre. Bins on fire. We've seen stun grenades. We've seen rubber pellets, tear gas being fired. It is an extraordinary situation. Police pelted with rocks, a number of arrests. Any serious injuries that you know of, Paul, if you can hear me okay there as your link comes in and out?
I've seen some people with blood on them. There's more bullets being fired there, or pellets being fired there. I have seen people with blood on them. Certainly a lot of people, I'm going to go this way, certainly a lot of people who have had capsicum spray. There's an enormous amount of capsicum spray being fired here today. And a lot of the time these guys have got their hands up. They've got their hands up. Give me one sec. Over here, there's another bin that's still on fire. So more smoke here. But again, the lines of protesters, they've all got their hands up in almost a move to indicate they don't have any weapons, almost creating a line then.
One type of resistance all over the world.
Thank you, mate.
Another type of resistance.
You don't need to yell. Don't need to yell. You don't need to yell. You tell me why you're here.
We are proud. We're coming here to stop the manufacturing of the weapon. Israel is doing the job.
Thank you for speaking to me. So that's the message. They want to try and stop or destroy as much as they can. the Land Forces Expo, which has been underway for a couple of hours now. 3 more days. Today, though, was their big day.
Yeah, Paul, it all happening on the ground there. Your audio's cutting in and out. Tegan, if you can hear us, we'll bring you back in here.